This Minecraft house does not exist. Watch. Oh my goodness, and I can also rotate it. This is the incredible Schematic Brush Reborn plugin, which I'm going to be using to build my desert city. There's also more schematics. Look at this. We've built all these, and I can place them, rotate them. Isn't this fantastic? Look at that. I could just change around, have it there, rotate it, that way, no, that way, there we go, that way, no, that way. Shall I have it over there? Shall I have it over here? Isn't it absolutely fantastic? I can't wait to build this city. Now, if you've been watching this series, you'll know we have been doing the trading area of this city, also this desert temple, but now it's time to place some houses. So not only do I have all of these houses at my disposal, but I actually have these as well, kind of little ornamental things, monuments, wells, gardens, more wells, stables, more gardens, more wells. It's kind of random what you get. There's a monument. There's also a big monument as well, and you can place it absolutely everywhere. So watch this. I just do that, and boom, it is actually placed. If I want a house, I could just go here, rotate it, place it, boom, it is actually placed. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? And if I don't like what I've done, /undo2, and they disappear. So let's have a look at everything we've been developing over here, ready for the housing area. I can show you now a little time lapse of us developing all these. So shout out to all the builders, the biddies, the builders, the people who helped me build this. Thank you so much to everyone. We'll get a signpost with all your names on it very soon. And I'll show you that towards the end of the video. Look at this. So what do we have? This is for the housing area. We have got this big sort of roundhouse. I actually have a tutorial for that one on my YouTube channel. I'll try and put the link in the down below. And if you haven't seen episodes 1 or 2 of this series, then there's a playlist link in the down below. We've got this little house, the courtyard, a blank courtyard. We've got this house here. Again, another courtyard. And then this one. This one's slightly different from the one at the beginning. Look at this. It's absolutely amazing. It's huge inside. Love that. Little courtyard one. Kind of a more of a tower, castle-y type thing as well. So you can see all of these got built from blended elements. So here's a little picture of those elements. As you can see, all those bits and pieces we built, and then we started to slap them together. We pushed them together and came up with these buildings. So I love it. Some of them have got wells in the courtyard. They've got plenty of shade, plenty of natural light. Now, I have been using ChatGPT to give recommendations about what should be in a desert house. So I asked the AI, the artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, what features would you expect in a fantasy medieval desert house? And it came up with this. One might expect to see features such as thick walls. Okay, that's fine, it's Minecraft. It's definitely going to be thick walls. Made of mud or adobe. Now, adobe is compact, dried mud brick. They might have sand, clay, straw, grass mixed in with water and mud and baked in the sand. And all that thick mud keeps out the heat. Now, it also said small windows with intricate lattice work to provide ventilation and privacy. We've done that with upside down smooth sandstone stairs, providing this lattice work just to let the heat come through. We've also used things like oak trapdoors. Essential courtyard with a fountain or pool to cool the air. We've done that with wells, I think, in some of the houses. Additionally, the house may have a flat roof that can be used for sleeping or gatherings during cooler evening temperatures, and may be decorated with intricate tile work or mosaic. So that's really interesting, isn't it? We definitely have flat roofs that can be used for sleeping and gathering, but what we haven't done is decorate it with tile work. Maybe that's something I could add. And then another possible feature could be stables for camels or horses, and possibly some sort of defensive fortification such as towers and crenellated walls. It's time to put all this together and build it. So let's rewind the clock a few minutes and take a look how I used this plugin to build the city really quickly. Once you've got all your schematics in a directory, it's very simple to assign the schematics to a brush. I used a diamond sword here, and that lets me place all these artifacts, all these houses. I will do a tutorial on my channel if you guys would like it, on how to just use the brushes and set them up. It's very, very easy indeed. Let me know in the comments if you'd like that. So all you got to do is decide where you want the house. Click, and there it is. Here's the next house beside it. Got one to put in the corner here, I think. You can see on the netherite sword, I've got all the other kind of secondary features like the monuments and the wells and the stables on the netherite sword. So they're in a separate schematic directory. But look at that. You could build up a city so easily. These houses were built with individual elements, towers, rooms, round bits, tall bits, wide bits, long bits, and then they were made into schematics and put in a directory. So let's have this house here, and then I'm going to probably rotate it. There we go, so it faces the front. It is so simple. So here we go, a little bit behind the scenes. These are our little town details, and I think I've got these on one of the brushes here, maybe this brush here. Yeah, so you can just put them wherever you want, and you can cycle between them, whatever details you've got. Isn't it fantastic? I absolutely love it. I'm going to put some beacons into the city, some little lights, and I'll show you how that's done. This is our practice area. If you'd like to come and help as well, I do stream live on twitch.tv/andyisyoda, the building process. And if you're a Patreon or a YouTube channel member, you'll be able to download all my schematics, all of these sets, and all the worlds I create as well by becoming a YouTube channel member or a Patreon, patreon.com/andyisyoda. So these are all the bits and pieces we used. All these here are the simple elements which, when you blend them together, will make superb little places like this, and it really lends itself to a kind of a deserty feel with a courtyard for each station. Okay, let's go and grab these beacons. Now I've put these lamps or beacons into a directory, so what we're going to do is assign it to this wooden sword. So I'm going to go /sbr, then I'm going to go to schematic sets, change, add directory, lamps, which is already set up, press enter, go back, the offset needs to be 1, don't ask me why, it just needs to be, and the rotation, I'm going to make it a list, and I'm going to make it 90, 180, 270, and then back to 0. Hopefully that works, and then press enter, press bind, and you can see I've got my lamps ready to place, and I should be hopefully able to rotate them as well, or change which lamp I've got. I think the yeah, I think it's actually working. There we go, just rotate that round, place it, and boom. Wow, even the banners are working. That is fantastic. Warp Desert. Let's have a look at what we've just built. Okay, so we're in the trading area, so we come over here to the area that is new for this episode, over the bridge. Oh, by the way, we put in a poor district as well. I think I forgot to show you that. No, I didn't. I have shown you it, right? So the poor district we have, okay. It's poor. What should go in place A, by the way? What should go at A? I'm thinking we've got area A, call that area B over there with the temple. Area C, there's not much to it, but area D for dock, you think that should be a dock over there? Probably should be. But let's stick to task. This is the main city. I tried to make a kind of a wall around the whole of this city to make it more kind of defensive in nature. There's kind of a wall running around the whole of what I would call probably the middle class area, where they've got fairly big houses, or maybe even just the rich area. These are all very, very big houses compared to the poor people living down there in the little hovels. Oh no, I've just placed about 5 lamps. /undo 2. Oops, did not mean to do that. Let's come off that sword. I haven't placed many walls around this area here, so this whole area needs to be tidied up, and this house doesn't have a wall around it, but the rest of them kind of do. We've also got a gap here. We kind of changed our style. As we went through the village, we made it more and more defensive. As you can see, the wall kind of continues round and stays pretty much round the whole of everything. And right here we've got a well. So this place does need some of these. It needs... Can I have my beacons? There we go. I love that. Okay, we keep going, deciding where to put these lamps. Love these lamps. Linsidious built these, so thank you, Linsidious. Looks like the fire goes out each time you place it, so that's got to be relit, I guess. But I'll just put one right here. And as we're going around, we'll have a look and see how this village turned out, or a city. I love it. It's little backyards, fountains, trees. Lots of palm trees as well. I need to add the palm trees to a brush as well to make them a bit easier to place. I love all these little courtyards, water troughs, so much detail being put in. Thank you so much to all the builders. I'll show you their names just before we go as well. Got these little farms as well, kind of semi-covered as well. We had other farms kind of a little bit more covered somewhere as well. Berries makes sense as well. But I thought, yeah, putting on like these covers would protect the crops from the worst of the sun. And I was reading recently that scientists, for real, have put solar panels above crops as well, and the light that gets through, it's kind of filtered, or the light gets in the side, and the plants have 30% extra growth, and the farmer gets all that electricity as well. So it's kind of a no-brainer these days to have solar panels above your crops if you can invest. Little temple here. We left the temple absolutely untouched and just added our own little garden and obelisks at the side. I'm forgetting to put my lamps down, aren't I? So let's put one kind of over there, and I'm gonna have to go around and just light these up, I guess. There we go. Some of them with so that one needs to be rotated. There we go. It is so simple. I love it. Let's have a different one. There and there. Let's keep going. Right, I will add them in later on. You don't need to see all that, do you? I'll just take you through the city so far. I love how it kind of links over to one of the villages as well through that little narrow channel. So that is the middle class or rich class, and then we're down into the poor area as well. And this is like little slums, like a favela. It is so atmospheric, very, very simple indeed. There are little spots where we need to tidy things up, but we built it very quickly, so we will go around and double check and make sure it is all tidy. There's even doors missing in places, but this was very quick to build with the schematic brush as well. Really, really quick. Needs a little bit of detail. We need to add in some town details, I think, to this, and that will be done. The kind of thing that people enjoy doing off camera as well. This bit over here just looks absolutely fantastic. So what should go in place A, B, C? Should there be a dock at part D? Maybe. By the way, I've got a little surprise for you. Let's run this little bit of time lapse. So what do you think of our pyramids? Thank you so much to VFDH for spending a long time making these pyramids, and thank you to absolutely everybody there on the list who's been the builders so far. Let's have a quick look then. Here we go. Incredible pyramid by VFDH. Thank you so much for building this. It is absolutely fantastic. So we've got two designs. Let me show you inside the first one. Sorry if the frames per second are going down a little bit. It's a little dark, but isn't this amazing? We've got actual trees here and kind of a little pond at the side. He's going to be annoyed because there's supposed to be a pond underneath and I forgot to put it in. I'm sorry. We'll add it in for the next episode. But we've got these big kind of flames here, hieroglyphs on the wall, and then you go through here and into sarcophagi, plenty of places for the dead, and then special deads in here. Isn't this amazing? And it's got a circular roof as well. I absolutely love this. Well done. And then there's another design over here, and this one is like the Grand Pyramid or the Big Pyramid in Giza. Now we're going to need a little bit of light. I think it is a touch dark. We're like an Egyptian explorer from the 1920s going down. Now that one leads to a dead end, but up here, if we just zoom, we get eventually to the Queen's Chamber. So this is an exact copy of what it looks like in the real pyramid. So you've got that Queen's Chamber there, and then that's kind of a trap that goes down to the bottom layer, and then up here is the King's Chamber as well, and this is what it actually is like inside the pyramid. So that is fantastic. So there we go. Our city progresses. What do you think we should build next? Should it be the dock? Should it be an industrial area or a government area? Should we expand the housing district, or do we have enough houses now? We've got plenty of houses. Maybe we add a few more fortifications, and maybe we add in more of a wall, more of a robust wall. So we've got this area over here behind the houses. We've got this area to add to as well, and we've got these kind of little four corners around the trading area to add as well. But there we go. Thank you so much indeed for watching. Hey, if you would like to download this city, join as a YouTube channel member. I'm going to put it up tomorrow for download as it is, Java or Bedrock. We've also got a whole bunch of schematics to download as well for Java Edition, so you can have fun placing them as well. Thank you for watching. Take care for now. Ciao, ciao. The blocks be with you.